Well, I'm very honoured and happy to be receiving this wonderful reception that I'm going to have in Italy. I'm very attached to Italian culture and to Italian people. I've been coming back and forth for a very long time, and indeed my own daughter now lives in Italy, so I have a family connection as well. So far as the cultural connection, one doesn't even need to mention it. It is so obvious that this is in many ways the centre of the cultural world, and it's a great opportunity then for me to come to Pordenone. Beethoven was 1/16 black. The presenter of a classical music program on the radio announces, along with the names of musicians who will be heard playing the string quartets number 13, opus 130, and number 16, opus 135. Does the presenter make the claim as restitution for Beethoven? I think Dedica is a marvellous idea, and it's such a good idea to have it in a small town that in the outside world is not very well known. It spreads culture in a very important way. I have several times had approaches from people who wanted to make films of my novels. I have then first of all asked to see their films, to see their approach. I'm a keen film goer and a critical one. And what I learned about what they had made, and more importantly, when I wanted to know who was going to do the adaptation of my stories, it was not something that I really felt that I wanted, and I thought I can make my living just by being a writer and being published, so don't fall into the temptation of having a film made that you'll be ashamed of because it's so far from your book.
Invito a salire sul palco Mr. Kofi Annan per il suo saluto nel linguaggio.
People often ask me, what should I do to become a good global citizen? What do I have to study? Where do I have to go? Where do I have to travel to become a good global citizen? And usually my answer is, it begins at home, in your community, in your village, in your town. And that is how it began for Nadine. When you look at her life, what she's done at a very young age, choosing to write, choosing to march according to the drummer she hears, her inner drummer, and following her inner compass, as you've seen throughout her life. Just as Nadine was able to inspire us with her words, and that was following her example.
Thank you. Which books influenced me most? Well, of course, a great many. Different names come to mind. I started writing stories, and of course, who could be a better master than Chekhov? So, the stories of Chekhov.